are your feelings? What are your emotions after coming down here and you playing your heart out and everybody fighting so hard and it coming out like this?
You know, I'm just beyond grateful for the love and support that I've received from this city, and this is definitely not the outcome that we wanted. But we're gonna continue to fight. We're gonna continue to get better, and we're gonna continue to look within and be the solution. We have to individually be the solution.
You've obviously played with Taysom Hill. What can you say about the game that he had today?
Well, I mean, Derek, Taysom, AK, that offensive line did an amazing job. They dominated the line of scrimmage, but I know Taysom. He is an amazing player, and we used to share reps all the time. Like, that's just how great of a player he is. And he's tough. He's tough to plan. He's tough to stop. And I did not know he can run the inside zone, and he did that well. So when you're playing against one of the best all-time athletes that the NFL has seen, you have to come with it. And he was prepared, and he did a great job today. And he's always done a great job.
Do you feel like this offense, like, despite 14 points, like, it is kind of making stride and maybe kind of bouncing back from the Chargers game? And if so, what can you kind of point to?
I feel like we just got to continue to finish drives with touchdowns. We did some good things, but every week we do good things. We have to find ways to finish, and I'm gonna be doing everything in my power to ensure that we can put more points up for the defense.
What about some of your guys really came through for you today with some really nice plays? Jerry, Elijah, others. How well did
Well,
they do?
King again called an amazing game, and he got everybody involved. Everybody, probably besides Jeff Swain, touched the ball today, and that's really good from an offensive perspective. But we just got to continue to work on finishing the game, finishing drives, so we can end up, celebrating.
What did you see on the big pass to Jerry, and just how much of a spark was that for you guys?
Well, he's explosive. You get the ball in an explosive player's hands, he does that. Again, it was a great call, but we worked that. We worked the scramble drill, and both of our touchdowns were on that. So we got to continue to find ways to execute in that and find ways to finish in the end zone.
Is it hard to believe when you throw for almost 400 yards, don't throw a pick, that you only end up with 14 points?
Well, I think that this is why I love football so much. It is a true complementary game. Nobody can just go out there and put 50 up and lead the team to victory. We all have to be in this together, and that's why I love my teammates so much. That's why I love what I do so much, being a quarterback. So we're going to find a way to continue to come together, because we never giving up, and find a way to get a win together.
Jameis, you guys don't have much time to think about this loss. Obviously, you got to come home, big, huge game against the Steelers on Thursday night. Where do you how do you dig deep and find what you need to go out there and beat them?
Ever since I became a Brown, I've learned that I don't become a Brown until we beat the Steelers. So we have to turn this thing around quick. That's a great team in Pittsburgh. I have so much respect for Coach Mike Tomlin and what they're doing year in and year out. So we have to be prepared, and we just got to show up.
Jameis, how much do you put on your shoulders as obviously a leader of this team to keep guys motivated, and despite the way the season's gone to this point?
Well, I'm a man of increase. I'm going to keep guys up. But at the end of the day, we all have our individual responsibility to help this team win, and we have to look within and find a way to do that.
Jameis, you knew how loud it could be in this building, so how did you guys prepare to avoid? You only have 2 mistakes, 2 false starts.
Yeah, I mean, I told them. I was whispering cadences at practice, doing walkthroughs. I know these fans here, they get electric, and with it being closed in, it's louder than you can ever imagine. But that was our goal this week. Coach came up after the bye week and said we have to play complementary football. We have to play smart football, and we have to find a way to finish. And we got to continue to push toward those goals and eliminate all negatives and find a way.
So is the whispering supposed to increase your ability to hear?
Well, it simulates that they probably won't hear my cadence as clearly. So when they're practicing amongst, the clicks and clacks of the pads, they understand, like, okay, I might hear a lower tone of Jameis's voice, so I have to be able to react for that.
You mentioned the love that you received from this city. I felt like on the first snap, the crowd kind of gave you a little bit of an ovation, and then obviously running out. Like, I just wonder, what do those moments maybe mean to you?
Well, I mean, the memories that I have with this organization and this city, I'm very grateful for that. And I know since I became a Saint, this city has embraced me because I embraced this city. I feel like I'm a part of this city in a way. So I'm just grateful that I was well received, that I still have friends that are still rooting for me, and because my family is gonna come back and be in this city. So I just wish we could have got a win for the Browns, man. Like that's the biggest things, and I promise you, some of their fans wanted us to get the win too. So.
You heard,
Couple more.
I think you might have heard Miles talking about legacy and what you need to put out there on tape and how you have to just play for the person and the team and the city and all that kind of stuff. So do you feel like with you leading kind of your side of the ball and the whole team and Miles doing that on his side of the ball that you guys will be able to carry this team through this rough time?
Well, Miles is one of the best players to ever do it. So if he talks about legacy, you should listen to him because he has an incredible legacy and he's continuing to build on that. But I think holistically, as a Cleveland Brown, we have to find a way to win a football game. Whatever that requires, whoever has to make a big play or not make a mistake, we have to find a way to do it. And I believe in our guys. I believe in this team with all my heart. We're going to continue to fight. I believe in these coaches. We just have to find a way. And that's the thing of football. Like, we're playing against one of the best teams, too. Like, this is a great team. Their defense is filled with Hall of Fame players. Their offense is filled with Hall of Fame players. Derek Carr, Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara. They're excelling and they're missing some of their guys on the outside. So this is a good team. We have to be able to watch this and get focused for Pittsburgh because that's some might say a better team. Like, that is a great team that we're facing. So if we're gonna lose a game, like, it's a great time to turn off the switch and go on and focus on next week.
Jameis, you talked obviously about just how much you lift your teammates up. A couple of drives that end with the missed field goals by Dustin. Was there anything? Did you say anything to him in those moments? Obviously,
Yeah, I know. I've been with Dustin 13 years ago when I was at Florida State, and he was the Golden Boot. I'm always gonna have tremendous faith in him, and I trust you that he's gonna continue to work and get better. He's gonna be better for us. Like, I'm gonna be better for us. Like, the defense is gonna be better for us. Like, the offense is gonna be better for us. So, like, we're all in this together. Yes, it's tough when all eyes are on you. That's like the quarterback position. That's like the leader of the defense. All eyes are on you. So when all eyes on you, you have to bunker down and show up.
Jameis, I apologize. Jameis, I apologize if you've been asked this, but just a quick turnaround and just after a loss like this, is that almost been more better for a team that you don't have extra time to linger on something like performance like this?
Losses ain't never good, So I wouldn't say better, but I do agree to your point where we have a great opponent coming in to our house that we have to be ready for because they're a good football team. So we don't have time to linger on this game. We got to focus on our next matchup.